Yo guys, it's your boy Tundra. We're back with another banger. In this one we're going to be discussing the best pro phone sensitivity inside of Apex Legends for Season 2. I hope you do enjoy. If you do, make sure to leave a like, a comment and a sub. Turn on post notifications so you never miss bangers like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. So to start this one off, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm a really low sense player. I play with a low sense, but I do have finger sleeves, so it's easier. I glide across my screen and stuff. So if you think the sense would be way too low for you, it's because I am a low sense player. Just thought you would want to know that. I do run fixed speed. I don't run speed excel. The speed excel in here feels kind of broken because you can't adjust the actual speed acceleration sensitivity itself. So I don't use that one. Distance acceleration, I tried that one this morning. That was the brand new one that's just been added. I think it's alright, but I feel like it's a bit inconsistent the way your sensitivity changes if they're long range or short range. I feel like it'd just be easier to get used to one sensitivity overall. So that's why I had to run fixed speed. Now fixed speed is like a sense that is always the same. It never actually changes. It doesn't change with how quick you slide your thumb or like how far away your targets are from you. It's always the same sensitivity, so you can get used to it, get super consistent and get those long range and close range beams in. So my overall sensitivity scale is at 72% and my vertical sensitivity scale is at 93%. Now I do find this better because the reason my vertical sense is a bit higher than the other one is because a lot of people in Apex Legends Mobile jump nowadays. So every time they shoot they jump, so if you're trying to get those accurate beams in, I suggest using these settings. So moving on to the actual sensitivities themselves, I've got my link turned off because I want maximum control of all of my sensitivities. I got my aiming on 94 and my shooting on 88%. Now if you don't know what this means, so when you aim normally and you just don't shoot, you just aim, that's the top sensitivity, and then while you're shooting when you're aiming, that's the sensitivity below that. So I thought I'd tell you that just so you know. That's the reason why mine's a bit lower, because I like to aim around and flick around a lot, but then when I'm shooting I like to be precise and accurate, so that's why they're a bit lower. But as I said in the start of the video, I am a low sense player, so you might find these sensitivities really low, but I do use thumb sleeves. If you don't, I would highly recommend you try thumb sleeves. It allows you to glide your thumb all the way across the screen with no issues whatsoever, and the best ones I use in my personal opinion at the moment are SXC thumb sleeves. Aiming and shooting, both on 55. This is because I don't want it too high but I don't want it too low, so I feel like this is the nice sweet spot in between. And then obviously as you go down, as you go up in magnification, traditionally you go down in sensitivity, because the more you're zoomed into something and the same sensitivity you have, it's going to feel quicker. So if I had like a 1x staring at a dude, I don't know, that's like 10 feet away from me, I could track him quite easily. But then if I had say a 3x or a 4x, if he starts moving I might just slip my finger or something, and then it'll be all the way across the screen and it'll be really hard to track. So this is why I keep a lower sense, the higher the magnification on the scopes go. So on 1x optics I got 40%. So I find this a really nice sweet spot. As I always say, I always try and find that sweet spot of my sensitivities. I feel like this one is really good because you can flick on teams, but you also can be really consistent and beam. The 2x sensitivity and the 3x, they both, like, you'd say these are really low considering they're only just above 10%. But this is my personal preference. This is what I like. Yeah, it's really hard to like flick with the high sense scopes, but I don't feel like you'd be doing that considering you'd be using them for long range fights. As we keep going, my sensitivity just keeps going down and down and down until we get to the 8x, which is actually below 10%. Now, this is because snipers, they're all about accuracy. You gotta be hitting them shots. So I feel like if I have the less sensitivity when we're further away, it means I can easily make micro adjustments so I can actually hit my targets every single time that I need to. Free camera focus is on 149. It should actually be on 150, but I can't be asked to slide it to get that extra 1%. So 149 is going to do. We don't do TPP, so that's why camera focus is on. But we do play FPP, so that's why camera focus is off. Now your ordnance sensitivity, this is where you throw grenades such as thermites, arc stars and actual nades. So I keep this on 100. I feel like this is good, like it's not too quick, it's not too slow, and I think this is the default setting for it, so I'd recommend you to just keep this one as it is. And then legend, throw in ability sensitivity, so this is things such as Gibby's ult, caustic alt, fades alt. It's all things to do with that. Like, so anything like any alts or any tacticals that you can throw, this is what it'll be for. Even when Bangalore, when you're shooting a smoke, you're not throwing but you're shooting something, so that's going to be the sensitivity for that. So if you feel like every time like you shoot or you throw your Gibby ult, you gotta like move your thumb really slow because like it goes super quick, you probably want to turn this sensitivity down at the bottom. So now that the sensitivities are done, I'm going to go ahead and show you my HUD. I play 5-finger, and I feel like this is the best pro HUD for a 5-finger player, if you are on phone of course, but this can easily be changed to a 4-finger HUD with very quickly. But I like some things. I like my my ADS on hold, so like if you turn that to tap, it would be easier to use 4 fingers and stuff, but I do like hold, so that's what I use. This is my current HUD at the minute. Now they did make some new adjustments to the last update where you can move your revive button around and stuff, so I highly dig that. I think that's a really cool like feature they've added. But this is my HUD. I play 5-finger, so I have 2 fingers on the left and 1 finger on the right, and then I obviously have my 2 thumbs. But I slide and jump with my left index finger, and then I aim with my left middle one, and then my right finger basically does a lot. So I shoot, I use my tacticals, my ultimate, open doors, like heal. Everything about that is on the right hand side, but you don't have to do any of these functions while you're shooting, so that is why all these features are on the right hand side and not on the left. So yeah, super dope HUD. I highly recommend it. If you haven't tried it before, give it a try. It is an absolutely insane HUD. It might take a little to get used to, especially if you're a 4-finger player. I had to go through that transition too. It feels really weird at the start and it's really hard to get comfortable, but keep in there, keep grinding, and you'll get there eventually. So this has been my sensitivity video. I hope you do enjoy. Once again, make sure to leave a like, make sure to comment, even if it's just a bunch of emojis. It really helps out in the algorithm. Make sure to share the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.